Welcome back to Kat's Kitchen. My name is Kat, and today we're gonna make key lime pie chia pudding. I have been loving chia pudding lately, especially for breakfast. It's high in fiber, high in protein, and you can do so many different things with it. Last week I posted a strawberry cheesecake chia pudding recipe, and it was delightful. I'll link that recipe in the description below. This recipe is super duper similar with just a couple little tweaks to go from strawberry cheesecake to key lime pie. Ingredients you'll need for the key lime pie chia pudding. Number one, chia seeds. I have 2 tablespoons here. Then you need half a cup of milk. I'm using the Fairlife milk. It's just higher in protein than regular milk, so I opt for the Fairlife option, but you can totally do almond milk, oat milk, regular milk, literally any other milk, whatever milk you prefer. Then I have some lime zest as well as lime juice to give it that delicious key lime pie flavor. I have some liquid stevia, but you could use whatever sweetener you prefer. Maple syrup, agave, monk fruit sweetener, whatever. Some vanilla extract, a little bit of Greek yogurt, cream cheese, and then the same topping as last week. These are the Simple Mills Sweet Thins, the honey cinnamon flavor. They look like little baby graham crackers. You can use these, you can use regular graham crackers. We're just gonna crush those up and sprinkle it on top for a delicious, sweet, crunchy topping, and then a pinch of salt. And that's it, that's all you need. You can make a bunch of these ahead of time and meal prep them for the week. It's a great high protein, high fiber breakfast, snack, or dessert. So let's jump into the recipe. First thing you need is some kind of jar or bowl with a lid. I got these from IKEA. You can get them from Amazon, Walmart, wherever. Just use a regular mason jar if you want to use that. And first going in are the 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in fiber, and they also have a good amount of protein in them. Next up is the Fairlife milk, half a cup. But again, use whatever milk you like. I like to give these 2 a little stir just so that the chia seeds aren't just sitting at the bottom. Little mix. Next up is lime juice for that key lime flavor. This is juice of half of a lime. It's about a tablespoon. And then the zest of half a lime, about a teaspoon. Use more, use less. This is a pretty limey recipe if you've had key lime pie. It's pretty limey. That's what we're doing. We're doing key lime pie. Then adding in vanilla extract, just a half a teaspoon, and then that liquid stevia. This is also half a teaspoon, just for a little bit of sweetness. If you're using maple syrup or agave, I would use half a tablespoon to a tablespoon, depending on how sweet you want it to be. I'm just trying to keep this lower on the added sugar. I usually have chia pudding for breakfast alongside my coffee, and in my coffee, I use a Torani syrup that has added sugars. So for my overall breakfast in the morning, I try to keep it as low in sugar as possible. So that's why I do the liquid stevia, and I like the flavor of it, but if you don't like it, use maple syrup, agave, monk fruit sweetener, sugar, whatever. Then I have some cream cheese, and I just cut it up into like really small cubes. This is so I don't get too large of a chunk of cream cheese when I eat it in the morning, but totally optional. You can just put in a big ol' scoop. This is 2 ounces of cream cheese going in. And then next up is just a little pinch of salt. I like flaky sea salt, but regular table salt works too. And that's everything that goes into the jars. Give that a really good mix. I'm salivating already. This combo is delightful. Just delightful. Make sure all the chia seeds are not clumping on the bottom. Chia seeds have a tendency to just gel together, clump together. And we don't want big old clumps like that because sometimes they don't soften. They'll be like a hard clump. I don't want that. I want them to be all individual chia babies because it just produces a better overall chia pudding in the morning. So real good mix, get all those flavors to combine, and then just let this sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna mix again. Right, and while we're waiting for those 5 minutes, I'm gonna crush up these graham cracker or sweet thins. Just get a little baggie, dump them in, and then whack them with a rolling pin or something sturdy, just to crush them up. Perfect. You want them to be nice and crumbly. Well, I do anyway. I like them to be nice and crumbly. Perfect. And then these graham cracker crumbs are gonna go on top of the chia pudding when you're ready to eat the pudding. Don't add them into the chia mixture because they're gonna get soggy and kind of weird. So they go on top to give it that crunch. The chia pudding is like soft and mushy. These just add a little bit of extra texture to the chia pudding. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friend. All right, 5 minutes is up and I'm just gonna give it one more mix. Waiting the 5 minutes, make sure or guarantees you don't have any of those chia clumps. So you always wanna wait, let it settle, and then mix one final time. I promise waiting the 5 minutes and mixing again will make a difference in the overall texture. Chia seeds absorb all of the liquid, like all of the milk liquid, and it turns into like a total pudding instead of just milk and chia seeds. It's delicious. If you don't like the texture of the chia pudding, you can blend the mixture. I would blend everything but the lemon zest and the cream cheese, blend it all together in the blender, pour it into the jar, then add in your zest and cream cheese and mix, and then put that in the fridge, and that helps a lot with that texture because I know a lot of people don't like it. I personally love it. All right, I'm just scraping down the sides to make sure all the chia seeds are in the milk or in the liquid, and add a lid and refrigerate this overnight or for a minimum of 2 hours. You wanna let this sit, let the chia seeds hydrate and get nice and pudding-like. And I'm just gonna swap it with my one I made last night. It looks like this. And I will show you the texture. Like a thick, thick pudding. Chia pudding. I give it another mix just to kind of break up the cream cheese clumps a little bit more. Yum, 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 yum. So excited for this. Okay. And if you want, you can also dump this out into a bowl. That works too. That way you can kind of evenly eat all of the layers. But for the sake of me doing one less dish, we're just gonna use this container. Taste test of the chia pudding. Oh my gosh. Delicious. And then here I have 170 grams of Greek yogurt. This is 3/4 of a cup. My strawberry cheesecake recipe has a half a serving of Greek yogurt. You can use half a serving. If you want more protein or more food, do a full serving of Greek yogurt. I'm using the Oikos 25-gram protein yogurt. So this is 25 grams of protein just in the Greek yogurt. And then the chia pudding has, I'll put it on screen after I calculate it. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna add in the Greek yogurt on top. This is plain Greek yogurt. You could absolutely use vanilla. I'm sure there's a key lime protein Greek yogurt out there. Feel free to use whatever flavor you want. This plain one has no added sugar, which is what I'm going for. No added sugar and high protein. Those are like awesome, awesome, awesome for breakfast, or low sugar, high protein. Love that for the morning. That way you get some long lasting energy and no just spike and crash. All right, looks like this so far. Oh my gosh, looks so good. Chia pudding layer on the bottom, then our Greek yogurt layer on top. To top it all off, the crushed graham crackers or crushed sweet thins from Simple Mills. Oh, this is gonna be a little messy, so I'm just gonna da 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 da. Bum, 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 dum, 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 dum. And ta-da! Key lime pie chia pudding. Oh, look at her in all her glory. Key lime pie chia pudding. Stunning. And final taste test with all the layers. Try and get the chia pudding at the bottom and the Greek yogurt and the topping. Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. Literally so delicious. Oh my gosh. Just like the strawberry cheesecake one from last week, it tastes like a dessert. It does not taste like a healthy breakfast. Wow. You definitely need the graham cracker topping. It adds some sweetness. Awesome, awesome texture. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna eat this whole jar again. I had this for breakfast this morning and I want another one now. Absolutely delightful. If you're a fan of key lime pie, you have to try this key lime pie chia pudding. It is delicious and delightful, high in protein, high in fiber, high in flavor. 10 out of 10. Key lime pie chia pudding. Takes no time at all. Prep a whole bunch for the week if you want. And then in the morning, All you have to do is add the Greek yogurt and the crushed graham crackers, which will take you like a minute, if that, and you have a super easy, delicious, healthy breakfast or dessert or snack all week long. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Mwah! Got a blast!